could relate to.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And
let me jump back in. Hi guys, I'm so sorry. Was having a little technical difficulties, but you know how we do it. We could rewind and make things come again. Okay, so once again, this is your girl Shivnak Mendoza, also known as Bella the Beauty Boss, and this is Success is in Your Sexy. I'm here with the Rising Sun and Nicole, and tonight's topic is collaboration versus competition. But before we jump into the topic headstrong, because we do have different opinions and a lot to say tonight, we're going to play my song, Lily Miola, Daydream, because I'm looking for that special record deal. So if you know somebody that knows somebody, hit a girl up, because I want to go far with this bathroom voice of mine. You know, speak things into existence. You can manifest it and make it happen. So let's do this.
Let's make it up.
When we were kids in the backyard, playing astronauts and rock stars, no one told us to stop it. Call us unrealistic. Then suddenly you're 18, go to college for your plan B. What you want is too risky. Live for weekends and whiskey. We all got these big ideas. One day they're replaced with fears. How did we get here? Darling, don't quit your daydream. It's your life that you're making. It ain't big enough if it doesn't scare the hell out of you. If it makes you nervous, it's probably worth it. Don't save it for sleep when you could be living your daydream. So I'm going to cut right there because I'm actually living my daydream. You know, growing up in Trinidad in the Caribbean, when I was younger and I looked at television, I used to see, and I know you all know this advertisement, you know, the Fruit Loops and the Lucky Charms with the kids. And I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to live in America, right? And then you get here, and this American dream that you sold on, a lot of times is not what it's supposed to be, because a lot of people don't really grasp the concept of living your daydream. You got to find yourself. You got to put yourself in places and in rooms to make things happen for you. So I am actually living my daydream. And it's really, 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 really fantastic to be living in the moment and seeing where you came from, not forgetting where you came from, and seeing your growth as you go along. And to have, you know, your kids and your family support you with things that you're doing is truly, truly amazing. So we are in Dubai, in Trinidad, in New York, and in 2024, our franchises are going to be available for sale, starting as low as $5,000, and we would be cross country, really selling and, you know, really pushing this daydream of mine. Because you got to put in the work. They say God help those who help themselves. So this girl is helping herself to the finish line and making sure I build generational wealth and legacy for my children across the continent. Very, very important. Throughout the world. Call us, a bit call me the world boss.
Yeah.
Yes. But let me kind of jump in a little bit into this topic. Competition versus collaboration, because a lot of times people miss the concept of what it really means. You know, in business, you and Jane could be doing the same thing, and Jane is competing against you, but you're not really competing. And in your mind, you thinking along long term instead of short term, because Jane is just trying to get to the bag for today. You're trying to get to the bag for a lifetime. So it's really two different things. And you said, you know what, Jane, what if we collab? And Jane is the one that's like, girl, I ain't doing that. I can get my own money.
Yeah, and then especially like when you come into business, you have like the mindset like, oh my God, you're fighting for survival. And when you start to grow and you look at other successful businesses, well, let me speak for myself. For me, my mindset about competition really changed when I started to look at big Fortune 500 companies. Like you have your Burger King, your McDonald's, you have CVS, Walgreens, and a lot of times we, the consumer, we think that they're the competitors, but they're actually on the same team. So
That's true.
Exactly. So us thinking like, oh my God, CVS and Walgreens,
They all sell the same thing.
They all sell the same thing. They're all owned by the same people.
Mhm.
They're all friends. They all go to the same board meetings, and then they go play golf on Sunday together.
They're all under a yacht.
Exactly.
Together.
So it's just us as the consumer under the impression like there's some competition going on, and my preference is CVS and your preference is Walgreens, but at the end of the day, the money's going into the same pocket. So once I realized that, my mindset changed, because now it's like, if we're both in the same business, you're no longer my competition. How can I collaborate with you? How can I get money with you? Because if I make 50 sales and you make 50 sales, and we figure out a way how we could merge those 50, that's 100. Now we could even bring in 200 sales now, where you're still eating and I'm still getting mine as well.
Right, because then two great minds will think alike. You understand? In business, one of the things that people need to look at is long-term value with whoever you getting into business with.
Agree.
Because not everybody looks at long-term. And I strive on long-term, even with anything that I'm doing. Even with my real estate, back in the day when I was strong head on in real estate, and I'm seeing these investors then, oh, I want to flip this property, I'm going to make a quick 20,000. I'm like, I'll take it. You understand? And fast forward 10 years later, they're looking at me like, girl, you still got them properties? I was like, hey, you're not selling? No, honey, I already took that from you. Why you want it back now? You made your 20, 30,000. I made 150. Who won? You understand? And I still got a property to turn over for a lifetime, and to leave for my kids to turn over a legacy for a lifetime, and give them the proper knowledge of how to brand and market and make sure things work. So if they had collaborated with me with the way I was doing things, we both would have owned that property, and we both would have been winning. We both would have been making money. But they just tunnel vision and just see the what's in front of them now, and they're not thinking about what's going to happen later down the road.
As you say, different opinions on the topic, collaboration versus
Competition. Mm-hmm.
Because you as you speak about some of these major brands, Nicola, you speak about some of these major brands. What I see with a lot of these major brands, what they do, they might own multiple of these stores, but they still present the brand as if it is competing
Right.
for the consumers. It's like, what's the best season, or who is on carrying the better brand for the
Mhm.
season. They want that that product to sell. So we on the outside looking in, you're gonna see it as if they're competing.
Right, but we want to look at it from a business perspective. But we're going to pause real quick because we got Jen in the house, people.
Yeah.
Yes, it's okay.
Hey,
Better late than never.
How y'all doing? Oh, I like that.
Thank you. Yeah, we kind of switched venues tonight. So we are actually in Bella Body Spa, New York, Beauty Lounge.
Yeah.
We switched spaces. So we're going to keep moving around, to different locations. This is just a start of a different ambience for you guys. It's something new that we want to bring. We want to start traveling with the show, moving around, and really tapping into different businesses in the area and connecting with different people, because again, the name of the show is Success is the New Sexy.
Mm-hmm.
So we really want to feature what's happening in communities, the success that's really happening in these communities, so you guys could stay up to date for what's coming with that.
I like.
Yes.
That's big. I like it.
Yeah. So
What did I miss?
you missed.
Catch
So
me up.
you missed.
Sorry,
You
I'm
had a
late.
little. That's okay. The rising sun is always late. You just took his spot.
Okay. Oh, you got time today.
He got time today.
One
Exactly.
time.
Yeah.
I was
So-
in the studio and I just,
Okay.
it just rolled over a lot of things that I'm working on right now.
Nice.
Nice.
Let me finally get another wifey answer.
They trying to come up with something.
But we definitely got to shout out Dari tonight. I spoke to Dari today. Hey Dari. Hey Tara. Hey family. We love you guys. We have some awesome products that's coming our way to New York from Canada. And we can't wait to do those unboxing with you guys. Because the Cleopatra line is coming to life.
And I get to experience the soap.
The soaps and
Yeah.
stuff, it's
The
amazing.
soaps
But
are
the soaps
really-
now that's coming, it's top tier.
Oh,
Really,
yeah.
what he has produced already is top tier.
Yeah,
But me and him have been working on something. It's the Cleopatra line. I'm sorry, and it's made with donkey milk.
Oh yeah, you were
So,
saying that.
yes.
Yeah.
So
Got that donkey.
Yes. So he actually put something together. He and Taryn, they sending some stuff up.
Okay.
Yeah, so they send their love.
I can't wait to try
Yes,
it.
I can't wait. And they'll be making their way up this way too. So we have a lot going
We
on.
gotta,
Yes.
when they come, we gotta show them
And
out.
yes, and we're pushing to be in Toronto for Christmas with the Cleopatra line and the Jen and Joy hair drops. So look out for us. We coming. We are coming, honey. All right. So let's jump back into our topic and collaboration versus competition. Jen and I spoke previously about a podcast.
Yes.
Right? Me and Nicole speak previously about public speaking, doing different things. And Rising Sun, we spoke previously about doing business together also. So instead of me trying to do things on my own, this is a true example of collaborating. That we all brought our ideas together and we can make this something bigger
Correct.
than where it started. So we collabed instead of competing against each other to get
Exactly.
somewhere in the industry.
Exactly.
Because sometimes teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes.
So Nicole was speaking about like Walgreens and CVS and stuff that, they push themselves like individual brands. But on the whole, they're really a bunch of friends, one group of people just really pushing and hustling together in the back end. A lot of people don't know what really happened behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even I think it is. It's Old Navy, Gap,
Mm-hmm.
and
Republic.
Banana Republic.
that are
All
all
under the same
Mhm.
under the same.
umbrella.
Yeah, Target, Marshall,
Sure.
all of them have their own little thing going
Yeah.
on.
And that actually goes back to like how the correct way of structuring that LLC, like structuring your companies. The correct way is you have a parent company, which is your holding company. Your holding company owns all your LLCs. So with that now, like for example, the way how that works out to be beneficial is you as a parent company, you get approved for a loan, all your other businesses get approved for that same loan automatically because you're the parent company. So again, like a lot of times when you see the big companies do things, they do it for a reason. And that's what I usually try to like model my brands and everything that I do after. Like your big brands and like whatever industry that I've been in. Like I can even use my restaurant for example. Like the way how I market my restaurant, I don't market it as like a traditional Caribbean restaurant. I market it in the sense of it being something that would attract everyone, every walk of life, every religion. It doesn't matter. You're all welcome to come and try this food. I don't try to just appeal to my traditional Caribbean community because, like I said, when I thought of my brand and for my restaurant, I said, you know what, I want this to be generic, something that's something that's gonna resonate with everybody. Like when they see this logo and when they hear this name, they're gonna say, you know, I like that. I want to give it a try. So a lot of times when we use the big brands as the example, and that's our competition, opposed to my friend here who's trying, my other friend who's trying. You guys, you can't look at the people who are around you as competition. Those are your collaboration. Not one successful person I've ever met done it by themselves. Every successful person I've met who's doing 7 figures, 8 figures every year with their businesses, they have a team. And that team consists of people who do different things. And like you said, it goes back to the collaboration.
Yeah, and you got to find the moving parts in everything. It's really tiring when you have to move all the parts. You're going to get burnt out.
Yes. There's no I in team. So you have to you might have all the ideas, and this is how things burn out. You might have all the ideas. You have all the ideas, but if it's just you, it's hard for you to execute everything, and then it dies out. Like, you get what I'm saying? You might want to launch something that's, because everything is trendy
Right.
nowadays with social media. You got to be able to adapt.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
And if you don't have a team to execute the idea that you have, what's going on right now,
Right now.
it becomes
Mhm.
difficult.
Yes.
Even health insurances are collaborating with each other.
Yes.
Yes.
Health insurances are going underneath each other. So if the
Blue
big
Cross
people are
and
doing that,
GHI, they're basically the same people.
people,
now.
exactly.
They have collabed and they're doing what they do.
And then in the same token, like, competition is real. Competition is definitely out there. But at the end of the day, it starts with being able to identify who's the competition and who can I collaborate with.
Mhm.
And then that's like one of the key ways of you being able to get ahead.
And making sure, you put pen to paper and
Says, hey ladies.
hey,
Hi, how are you?
Thank God one of us could see.
Yeah,
I don't see the name. I
You my
can
black
see
soul.
hey ladies.
She was like, oh my God, let me see.
And
who's
Jess,
that.
and
That's
Jess.
Petra. Hey Petra, how are
Hey
you?
Petra.
Yeah. So, a lot of time we look in, sometimes from the outside and be like, you know what? I think I could collab with this person. But then the person you have in mind is looking at you as a competition.
Mm.
You understand? So you get a rude awakening sometimes. So when you're trying to collab with somebody, you got to find people that are on the same page with you. Because that's how stuff fall apart.
And even
Fabulous.
in conversation that you and I had is like, we all can't be the captain of the yacht, and that's okay. Because if we all trying to steer the boat, who's gonna be there to take care of everything else?
And I said that. I've said that so many times. There's a space and time for everybody to show what they can do. But as she said, if 5 people steering, which direction we're really going in?
Yeah. Like, I can't collaborate with you and this is your field. You know what I'm saying? I know that I we all bosses in our own right. I can't collaborate with you and expect me to be the boss of your company or be the boss of this collaboration if I don't know nothing about it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It's okay to step to the side, learn, and put your input and say, hey, maybe we could 2.0 this and figure out we can do this a little bit better, put your ideas and grow together.
You branding and that's how people gain percentages in businesses too, because then when you sit together as a team and you build in something and you constantly there putting in that input, coming up with ideas, executing plans, what do you think gonna happen? Then you become side by side with that person.
Right.
You understand that I can't be in 5 countries at the same time. So
Exactly.
what's gonna happen?
You're gonna see the fruit of your labor.
Exactly. We all eventually sit at the top where we gotta move around different spaces.
You gotta let go.
Yeah.
You can't hold on to everything and micromanage
everything. Yeah.
Mhm.
You have to be able to believe in your team and say, hey, I put this person on my team for a reason. I'm gonna let them execute the way they see fit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You put you lay the foundation, and how they get it done is how they get it done, as long as it gets
Get it done. Yeah.
That's true. I definitely agree with that. Because like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who comes up with the idea. It's all about how we execute and how we can work together
Mhm.
to see this through. So that's definitely really important when you're collaborating.
So what about having a competitive spirit? Because having a competitive spirit, I believe, is still necessary in any walks
And
of life.
I agree.
Because as we were speaking of earlier before the show, I was saying that realistically, whatever business you're in, it's already being done and it's being done. So, if you're not seeing your competitors as competing
As such.
As such.
Mhm.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
That's they are in the market,
Mm-hmm.
and we all trying to get to the same.
The same goal.
So they're gonna work and put in the hours. They might put in more. Well, some people might put in more hours, and so you have to have that competitive spirit to say, you know what, I'm not. You might not consciously competing with this person, but just having the spirit to say, you know, I'm gonna have to put in that
Yeah.
extra hours.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to put
You
in
want to
that
be the
extra
best in your market.
in the
Right,
market
in that
because
industry,
there is
yeah.
somebody else doing it,
Yeah.
and they're gonna outdo you
Mhm.
Exactly.
if you lack it.
Yeah, and that's true.
You understand?
Competition, to me, and like I can only speak for myself. Competition is illusion.
Mhm.
The only person you should ever be in competition with is yourself.
Mhm.
That's true.
Anytime you start comparing and you start watching what the next man is doing,
You broke your neck.
you understand, you're gonna leave yourself disappointed. You're gonna leave yourself feeling like, oh my God, I'm behind the ball. And when in reality, you can actually be ahead and on track to where you need to be. So at the end of the day, to me, competition is an illusion. It's good to have that competitive spirit,
Mhm.
and it's good to say, okay, listen, this is where I want to be. I want to outdo myself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't want to outdo Shivanet. I don't want to outdo Rising Star. I don't want to outdo Jen. I want to outdo myself because at the end of the day, we all have our own lane. No matter how much people try to come merge in your lane and they want to come drive on your lane, they can't
Mhm.
because you're you. We're all individuals and we're all here for a different purpose and for a different reason.
Mhm.
So no matter how much a person tries to merge into your lane, try to go into your lane, it's not going to happen. And it's only going to last but so long for the simple fact of, like, we're all here to do something different. And we're all have different strengths and weaknesses. So
That's
to
true.
me, I feel like competition is really an illusion that's made to divide people even more. Because if we have more people working together and building each other, there'll be like a less of the arguing, the less of the contention. Because I always say this: there's enough for everybody. There's enough money. There's enough cars. There's enough
Money
houses.
is
There's enough
different.
bags. There's
Yeah.
enough everything that's good
That's
and
true.
luxurious that we all like. There's enough for everybody. And when you have that mindset, like, okay, I'm competing. Who are you in competition with? That's your first
Yeah.
question.
Mhm.
Who is my competition?
Girl,
Yeah.
I ain't got none.
Yeah.
Because the way I look at things is that I set my own lane.
Basically.
That's why when I started the Bella Body Spas brand, I decided, well, I'm going here, I'm going there. People say, oh, it have massage envy. I said, do you see massage envy in Trinidad? Okay.
Mhm.
But you see Bella Body though.
Mhm.
Do you see massage envy in Dubai?
Mhm.
No, you don't. But you see Bella Body.
Mhm.
So sometimes you got to create your own lane.
Exactly.
You understand? Once you, like you say, you push yourself, you compete against yourself to do better
Mhm.
every time.
Can competing and learning and growing, they kind of hand in hand,
Yeah.
right? So it's, let's say if you have a hair salon and the hair salon down the block, you're open, just learning your market. This is basically learning your market. It's like,
Ooh, somebody said something wrong. Sorry.
That's Dari.
Hey, Dari.
Hey, Dari.
Live.
I don't know who that is.
Yes.
I'm right here with Tara, and I'm so looking forward to our new ventures
Yes,
together.
please. It's
We
super
love
exciting.
you guys.
Love you guys too. We
Jen,
can't
it
wait
was
to
a
come to
great seeing
Toronto.
you. All the best to Rising Sun and Nicole.
Nicola, but it's
Nicole.
okay. It's okay, Darius.
Nicola.
I
call
call her
yeah,
Nicola.
Nicola.
Nicola, hey.
Hey, Darius.
Hey guys,
Thank you.
it's such a pleasure to have you guys tuned in.
We was just talking about your collaboration.
Yeah.
We definitely was just talking about your
Yes, I
collaboration.
can't wait.
And we're
I
excited.
can't wait to try this donkey soap.
Mhm.
I did some
It
research
sounds
after.
crazy though,
Yeah.
right? Donkey soap. I've never
I'm
like.
here sitting
I
there
just
like,
saw
Yeah.
myself like doing
Yeah.
a commercial
Soap
for
named
it.
I don't think the soap named Donkey Soap. Soap is Donkey Milk.
Donkey milk, but I said donkey soap because
that's
it's
the
donkey
name?
milk. No,
Right? With Donkey Soap.
it's a Cleopatra line.
oh,
I'm gonna keep it because I started thinking like, how they get the milk from the donkey,
Mm.
and then it's just I just
I
leave that to
how many donkeys you get to
But
know?
that's the exotic part of it because
Yeah.
how many donkeys you're gonna have in the world? It's hard to get. You understand? A lot
Yeah.
of the more wealthier
I've
people
never heard of it.
use it because it's rich in so much different vitamins and
Yes.
stuff.
Uh-huh.
Read up on it.
No, I'm
Yeah.
very curious.
Yeah, read up on it. It is amazing. It has more vitamins than cow milk.
I believe it.
So
And I can't wait to try it.
I can't wait to try the Cleopatra line with it.
So Jen, you were mentioning about learning and having-
Collaborating.
collaborating with that competitive spirit.
Mhm.
And I do believe that, yeah, it's just the drive. To me, we need, speaking of collaborating also with someone. Um, as Bella said earlier, you gotta know that the person you're aligning with.
Yeah, you gotta find the right fit. So you gotta take your time, because I bumped my head a lot of times with this. Thinking that this was the person, they talked a good talk, and then they just turned into be a monster.
Yeah.
So you gotta be
100%.
careful when choosing your team.
Yeah,
And
and
I've
that, that can do that. That
I've seen it.
necessary. That
Yeah.
can also be with the person, because sometimes a person, you align yourself with a person, and they're not good towards the business.
Because they
But-
see you as their competition,
Yes.
and they want
So
what you
then-
have. So then they start to
Yeah,
do the
so
backbiting and the unnecessary
envy and
foolishness.
those other stuff. So it's
Mhm.
like it's still your spirit.
Yeah.
I felt
It forces you to grow. It
Yeah.
forces you to
Yeah,
grow.
Yeah.
because it makes you aware now of more things to look
Yeah,
at.
hey, there's a lot of things
I've
going on.
learned so much lessons along the way
Uh-huh.
with choosing the right people and finding the people that are really on the same page with you, who's trying to get to the bag or get to legacy
Mhm.
just as much as you are. I'm willing to put in the work.
Yeah. And you don't want to be delayed. You don't want to be late on things. Like I keep saying, because my world is social media world. So it's so important to be ahead of the trends that are just like I'm here today and gone
Well,
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Yeah.
When it comes to marketing, I still love the old fashioned days of like word of mouth
Mhm.
and like actually making it more personable. With
Mhm.
social media, like it's not just because like I'm not so much a fan of it, but I can really see how it's good and it's bad. It connects you directly to your consumers,
Mhm.
but at the same time, you have to do like a song and a dance and a backflip in order to get people to actually buy into your product, because it's so oversaturated with people doing TikTok skits, dances, songs, all this stuff to sell you a product that is just like it's so oversaturated that it's like how do you really, you're getting the views but you're not getting the buys. That's the next thing I realized about social media.
Mhm.
You see people go viral all the time.
Yeah.
And the same people who are viral did not make not $1 off of none of those videos, and no one purchased their product.
Mhm.
So for me, I've when it comes to being able to grab buyers, I still feel like the traditional way of marketing and promoting and getting people to spend with you is more effective than social media. Social media just gives you
That's
attention.
that's not true.
It's
Go ahead.
it's
It's-
putting the when I see not right. So social media might not get you the buyers. Your way, the old traditional way, is very important as well.
True.
Once they come in,
Right.
but when I see Bella, oh, that's Bella. Remember Bella from Bella Body, and that's right now. It's like, oh, Jen from Love and Hip Hop. Oh, no, now it's like, Jen, what's up, girl? I see you with your drops, and this is all because social media is brainwashing. It is really brainwashing. So if you consistently post, and the people who are looking for you and want to be around you and want to support you, it's embedded in them.
But it's not even, Nicola was saying that how, you got to do a song, a dance, and a flip.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you're using social media, you got to learn your marketing funnels
Mm-hmm.
and where your target audience is. So these people that on the hype of going viral and stuff like that is different. So when you're a business person,
Mm-hmm.
using social media in the right manner.
Yes.
And that's why I went and I did a Google marketing course,
Mm-hmm.
because I had felt that way for a second. I was like, damn, I'm not one of those ones like,
Yeah.
I ain't doing that.
Yeah, you don't always
You
have to do that.
understand?
No,
No, you
hell
don't.
no.
Oh, come to Bella
Yeah.
Body, like who wants to do that? You understand? I'm a grown woman, girl. I think I want to be twerking on Instagram all the time
Exactly.
to sell a body sculpting. Look at my body, I ain't doing
And
that.
not everybody wants to see that.
Exactly.
There's
So-
a market for everything.
I put myself in a position where I did a marketing course and I learned the funnels of marketing. I learned the benefits of social media and how to sell
Right.
through social media.
But it's
So,
not to cut you off.
Mhm.
Go ahead, you guys say.
yeah, so it's you just positioning yourself in the right way to get to where you want to, go to.
I was gonna say, with social media, when you marketing for a business, it's all about aesthetics. You definitely don't have to do the whole TikTok trend and
All
stuff
of
like
that.
that. When I say
That's
that,
a
that's
big
for
deal.
like your small businesses where you just starting off and now you're the brand ambassador, the marketing,
Yeah,
the
everything.
finance. So basically,
Mhm.
when you come to that place where you're doing all those things, you find people who are more in tune with the TikTok trends. But for a business now, of course, the market is definitely going to be different. It's all about aesthetics. It's all about how does this place look? How does your whole entire profile look? Usually for businesses, they say you're supposed to only have about like 12 on your main profile, constantly posting on your story.
Yeah.
The 12 that's on your main page, it should be like nice quality. Quality of
Yeah.
your pictures is number one. But if I
Mhm.
sit here and go through the bullet points of what makes a good business Instagram page, I'll probably be here all night.
Yeah.
But long story short, I definitely am with you on that. That when you're marketing from a business standpoint, it has to be. It's all about aesthetics. It has to be appealing to everybody's eye because this is what we buy with.
Mhm.
I'm buying what I see.
Mhm.
A little bit of what you say, but mostly of what you see. That's why.
Exactly. That's why I was mentioning about the
Right.
brainwashing. You gotta
Yeah.
keep it in their faces.
Yeah.
And what you said was right. Like you go by word of mouth, right?
Yeah.
It's very important too.
It can be good and bad
treat,
too.
yeah, how you treat, but if you're recording it, right, and you
Mhm.
post it, and they see that you're not just wham bam, they see the way you're taking care of your customers. They see the experience. So this is what we have, the platform right in our hand. We have access to millions of people in
And
one
that's
click of a button.
why it's good to collab because like it have a lot of people in the beauty industry. Some of them may have.
Hi, how you doing? How are you? Sorry, the thing says good night, everyone.
From St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Hey,
Hey, how are
I'm
you?
young.
Oh,
Entrepreneur here.
What's
What's some advice you'll have for a young entrepreneur in
the
the
Caribbean? What's her name?
Sorry, we really liked it.
I'm so sorry.
These
Okay,
ladies
but-
in here need glasses, honey.
Yeah.
They need glasses. So
Right.
we're gonna go to Walgreens and CVS and get them some reader glasses.
So to
Deal with their competition and their competitors.
right? So just to answer your question, to start a business in the Caribbean, I really feel like you have to do like a little research on like what's the need of the community, like what can I offer or what can I sell that's gonna be a need, because you definitely don't want to go into business and nobody wants it, so you definitely have to check out the like a needs assessment, I will call it. Like, okay, what does this community need? What are my competition? In this case, what's the competition? Who's already around? A lot of times, if you're gonna start up a new business and it's like in a small vicinity, you want to check out that you're not coming on the scene with the same exact thing, because to go against a person who's been in business for 25, 30 years and you're doing the same exact thing, you are gonna have a hard time.
No, but maybe she could have a different spin
That's what I'm saying.
on
That's-
what it is,
yeah. That's what
So
I
if
mean.
it is that I'm selling water, I'll put a rose tie to my bottle. Now I'm selling rose water. Listen, you gotta have creativity.
Yeah.
So what you can do, you can send us a DM on Success is the New Sexy on Instagram, and we'll give you more information about how you can market in your community.
Yeah.
As you know, I have Bella Body in Trinidad. I'm in a community with other spas. So it's all about what you bring into the table, like Nicola was saying.
And what are you passionate about?
Yeah.
Right.
You have to be passionate about it. You have to want to
Write
do it.
3 things down, and out of those 3 things,
Mhm.
you will find what your passion is, honey.
And
Yeah.
then
All right.
Oh, we said find your why.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Fine,
piggyback.
why?
I'm gonna piggyback from something Nicola and Jen said.
Mhm.
Maybe you just mentioned a while ago about she's young lady asked what she could do, starting a business in Grenada, right?
In
St.
the
Vincent.
Caribbean.
St. Vincent and Caribbean. So
It just popped up again.
piggybacking, starting from with the
Same.
social media. Speak
Oh, yeah.
about the social media and
Yeah,
people
she
going
can do a
viral
survey and stuff
versus,
like that.
just going viral just for the look and
Mhm.
and as Jen said, it's brainwashing.
Mhm.
You understand? Which with social media, it's a platform that it's not gonna go nowhere, and it's a platform that it is needed, and it work good for people who know how to tap into it.
Mhm.
You have to know to tap into it. But as Nicola said, just like myself, I'm the type of person I see where with social media, like you put a lot of promotion and a lot of marketing on social media, and then if you don't go grassroots, you have to go out on the road. If you're on the road and see people face to face and make them see us, they see it, like, oh, I remember from social media. Make it all combined.
Oh, you gotta put the legwork in.
You
You
have to
can't
put
just
in
leave
the
it on.
legwork.
You gotta put in the work.
That's what
You're not gonna
that's what
win.
give you the edge over just being on social media and
Correct.
and in the oblivion,
So for those who now joining, this is your girl Chevrolet Mendoza, also known as Bella the Beauty Boss, and I'm here with my girl Nicola, my guide Rising Sun and Gender Groupie Slayer from
Hey,
Love and Hip Hop,
guys.
New York. And this is our show, Success is the New Sexy. We're here live every Wednesday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Love Bay Radio. So don't forget to subscribe and tune in because we will be dropping gems every week.
Yep.
If you guys have a topic that you want us to highlight or you want some information, you can hit us up at Success is the New Sexy on Instagram, successisthenewsexy.com, or you can give us a call at 516-765-6032, and we'll be glad to help you. We also have a mentorship program, so you can hit us up and we can plug you in where you can really get the information you need to start your business and to get going.
Yeah.
So let's get back to this hard topic because a lot of people doesn't know when to fall back, and say, well, you know what, this is not working. Let me bring somebody in who is on the same level with me and wants the same outcome.
Yes.
But maybe you are just that person who is ahead of the game. You understand that you could really work with somebody else and, have all the moving parts move along.
Yeah, you gotta be careful who you bring aboard because you don't want nobody that wants to be you.
Girl, you run into that in here.
Yeah.
Jesus
You don't want nobody that wants to be you. You want somebody that wants to be themselves. That's the point. The point is, I don't want another me running. Obviously, I'm here. I need something else, something new, something fresh. Somebody that's gonna come in with their own ideas and say, "Hey, what about this?
Why don't we try this?" Yeah.
It's important for you to stay true to yourself, and that's why I say you have to be passionate about it. Bella knows I turned down a business opportunity. I was gonna do some trucking stuff with my family, and we had one episode, and they was like, "Why? What's the reason why?" And I was like, "Oh, I want to do it for my dad because my dad wants me to do it, and I really want to help him out." And it was just like, I'm doing it for him, not for myself.
Yeah.
And I would have been taking up a lot of my time.
Right.
Starting
Should
a
have been
company,
so unhappy.
and I would have just been unhappy. So I just kept it real with my dad. I said, "Listen, I don't want you to waste all this money, and this is something that I'm not passionate about. I can help you guys get it started, but you will have to have somebody else to run the show."
Yeah.
So that's why I say it's important for you to be passionate about it. If you gotta, like Bella, like you like to dream, you gotta dream about what you're passionate about. You can't. This is the only thing that's running through your mind
If you're not
24/7.
passionate about it, you're not gonna put your heart
You're not
into
gonna
it.
put your heart into it. You're not gonna put the work in.
Which is true.
And you just gotta know like your strengths and your weaknesses.
Yes.
Like that's like the key thing. Even when I used to work as a teacher, one of my first interviews at Success Academy was write some of your strengths and your weaknesses. And I sat there and I'm like, I should really lie and be like, I don't have no weaknesses. But then I said to myself, you know what? This is really a good question. This is a really good self-reflecting question because when you think about yourself, no one is perfect. And you have to accept that. Okay, I'm not perfect.
I'm just kidding. you know why I say that? Because my husband, for some reason, all the time say, "Oh, you perfect, right?" No, I'm not perfect, but I'm just perfectly fine.
Yeah, exactly.
But let me stop. But at the end of the day, like she's saying, you get hit with tough questions, and your honesty for your own self and your own sake, is very, very important.
It is.
Yeah, that's exactly the point I was gonna make. That from answering that question truthfully, it made me look into myself, and I had to acknowledge my weaknesses, and I figured out how I could strengthen those weaknesses. And then, if not, I've got to find somebody who my weakness is your strength. So now we have a good team. And also, I remember like in my first up and coming days when I was trying to find a job, I had a college degree. They would say, "Oh, you're overqualified for this position because you have a college degree, but you don't have any experience." And I had to come to the place where I had to create my own job. I knew I was good at writing. I knew I was good at talking. So I marketed myself to not-for-profit organizations, and I became like a consultant for them. And I did the grant writing with one of the directors, and we were able to pull down a lot of funds through that. So the point is, if you have a skill and you know that you're good at something, you can sell your services. You don't always have to try to sell a product. You don't have to try to always be an innovator and reinvent the wheel, just like Rising Star said. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. If you're good at something, offer that service that you're good at to other people, because again, my weakness is somebody's strength. Now, that person who has that strength is selling that strength, I'm going to buy it.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, that was a free gem. The next one, I'm going to have to charge you. All right?
The funny thing about that, just the service, because even with Bella and Bella Body Spa, there's a lot of spa industry. It's a big industry going on.
Right.
But what make Bella and Bella Spa and Bella Spa experience different is the service. The service, and today, we in a world that is lacking customer service. I work for one of the airline company, and I go there every day. I say to everybody, I'm like, "Yo, this is no customer service. We're lacking
because it's just
service.
a job. You understand? People need to start hiring people that has passions, and they need to start asking at the interview.
Exactly.
Write down 3 things that you like, and if something in your job is not that's not your hire. I turned on a manager for that because I asked her. I said, write down 3 things that you like, and she didn't make it. And she had great managerial experience and everything. But if your foot is not implanted in this type of industry, you need to go manage Burger King, honey.
Exactly, because it's like you're working in a field. I've seen it. One time I was, just real quick, the last time I was working as an EMT, I was over by Brookdale Hospital.
This man had like 10 different professions a year.
Hello.
I'm so proud.
That's so
And
good.
I was by the hospital and I saw some cops run up on some kid. They drive in the car, boom, 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 they run up right in the emergency, and the way they jump out of the kids, man, they're about to shoot them, and actually run. The way I see everything unfold, I actually run. I like put myself in front, the a girl and a guy. The way they're dealing with this girl and guy, I was like, yo, I don't care what happened.
Yeah.
I see they came out of the car. They actually drive into the emergency room because they feel that they fear their life, they're gonna die, and they actually drive up to me and was like, yo, help us, that, and came out with their hands up, and you guys just coming. Like you're just gonna shoot them just to shoot them.
Yeah.
I don't care what happened. They unarmed right now.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
unarmed and they surrendering.
Yeah.
So you as a police officer, and so I started to be like, yo, why you guys in the job? If you can't handle the field, don't be in the job.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
no,
lot
that's
of
the biggest for everybody.
But that's a whole other thing. But
Yeah,
it's just related to
yeah,
service.
horrible.
It's just related to
Yes.
service, and you could find that in many different fields
Yes.
where people's in the job field just to make the money, but they're not there.
And
because of their
sometimes
passion.
some people are just
So they lack the
trained.
service they're supposed to give.
Yeah.
You know why I
But
see
then
with
again, it
people?
makes it hard. I'm sorry. It makes it hard with the way sometimes us minorities we can act. Like it makes it hard for them too. If you sit back and think, if my mother-in-law, she was an officer. Her nephew's an officer. Like I know a couple of my uncles. He's an officer and a CO. And my uncle's the sweetest person, but there's times where he's at work and he's telling me the stories, and I'll be like, "What the hell?" You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, they experience a lot.
Yeah, they go through a lot. I just wish it was just
I was
different
gonna
across
just
the
say,
board.
like, a lot of times when you get bad service, me personally, I don't take it personal because I don't know what that person is
Yeah.
going through. I don't know what type of day you just had, and for me to take it personal, then that means I'm also a part of the problem.
Yeah,
Like I've been,
what you just said, like,
Oh.
if you take it personal, then you
you
become
become a part of
add on to
yes,
the
you become a
problem.
part of the problem. Because
Exactly.
now instead of me just walking away, I'm gonna take you on, and now we gonna argue.
Yeah,
So this is why I say, like, when people give me bad customer service, or I just be like, this person probably just having a bad day. I've been places before where the other day I was just in Fairway, and a young man was about to walk off the job, and the manager storms out, and she's like, I don't care what you have going on at home. When you come in here, you do your job. And I and I shook my head and I said, you see, that's why I don't work for people. Because sometimes people get into these positions and they lack compassion.
Yeah.
And they forget that people are human.
Yes.
So the boy,
People go through this.
right. And the boy, and I looked at the kid and I'm like, this is like a little 16, 17-year-old kid, summer job. And she's like, I don't care about your problems at home. And I looked at the kid, I'm like, you could really tell this kid got problems at home.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so at the end of the day, like I said, sometimes when you get bad customer service, like, I'm not saying it's okay. It's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, just see with people sometimes. You just gotta give and take. And the same way how we want compassion and people to be gentle with us, we also have to be gentle with other people, because like I said, we don't know what the carrying is. We don't know what kind of night you just had. Your husband could be beating on you. You could have been starving all day because there's no food in the house. And now you gotta come here and put on this front. So just don't take it personal, because like I said, then you become a part of the problem.
Let's run into some music.
If you really want to make it in life,
I remember this.
you need to live. Dream as if you live forever, but live as if you.
Ooh, I don't know, girl.
And I'm reading.
I remember. You get it.
Oh, yeah. I was a melody, the stars fell because the music was streaming. Oh, yeah. And everyone around me was around the
Tell that, pick up yourself every time,
You tuned in today or no?
I don't have like
Okay.
Nobody couldn't stop because they can't. Cause I was dreaming of it last night. It was a short sight. As far as daylight, feeling so bright. I couldn't see the light. Everything looked so white. I was high as a kite, but I was feeling right. I fought with all my mind, and on with all my life. This was my moment, so I had to lose all
I'm
right.
not lying. This song I can see, like, I'm just on the beach relaxing.
They couldn't stop
Yeah,
because they
that was
can't.
great.
Said I was dreaming.
Getting some coconut shell.
On the beach, like, margarita in your hand.
The rising sun. Guys, we gotta play his music.
La 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 la. Sha la 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 la. Sha la 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 la.
Avati, she look for her phone. Party I want, she say ready and come.
We had to make Rising Sun perform live one night.
Yes, I keep saying it.
Girl, you hot and you know that. Take out the fish out there, and then turn your life stress free. Take your key, you go down the then again, girl, you hot and you know that. Take out the fish out there, independent, turn your life stress free. Sexy, listen to you full of beauty. Walk out, be hot girl. Let the dance floor, you are real hot girl. But
guys, I have something for y'all. I have something for you all. It's my girl, Janda Groupie Slayer.
What?
Hey.
Oh my God. Meet me. Don't dance, but I ain't little jock.
What?
She got that rock, fuck around and hit the all my bitches got that wop. But we'll fuck around.
Just to lay your ass down. Just to lay your ass down. So Janda Groupie Slayer, she has her own song. Yes, we have a lot of musicians in the house. Yes, I had to sneak that one in.
And that was good. I like that.
Yeah, but I was sick. I had COVID. I had surgery. I had so much going on. I couldn't even go up birthday party. I was flat down in bed, boy. I missed everything. But I'm good. I'm still here.
Yeah, I love
Jen.
it.
That's a club banger right there.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
a wifey anthem.
It's a white.
It's a wifey anthem
And
for the women who are wifey material. It's like
And
I
then
want
you
try
guys like to
something new.
play.
Every
I like
time
that.
I turn
You
around,
know, so
they want to
positive
steal somebody man. They want to pop their
Yeah.
cane. They want to do all the things.
Yeah.
So I was just addressing those women like this, and it's still cool
I'm
to be a
feeling
wifey.
it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm feeling it.
Yeah,
Wifey
that's good. I
material.
like that.
I'm
You
feeling
know,
it.
it's still good to mop the house and cook some dinner.
Yes.
You understand? Put on a negligee and go to bed, ladies. And don't forget,
We still lit.
we still live. Okay?
I ain't never seen a man that left.
I'm talking, girl. I'm talking.
We going on in time, guys. We got like 7 more minutes in the show. Don't forget to subscribe to Love Bay Radio.
Shout out to Love Bay Radio.
Yes. Follow us on Instagram. Follow Love Bay Radio on Instagram. Tune in every Wednesday to Success is the New Sexy.
Right here.
What? Jen, you got things you do.
What is that? 8
Put your bad eyes on.
They're saying every
8
strike
p.m.
takes
Eastern
you
time?
to the next home run. And all the way to the stars. Thank you.
Thank you.
Basically,
That was
keep swinging. Keep
Yeah.
swinging.
Right.
That's basically what they're saying.
Yeah.
They're trying to say keep swinging. Don't
Yes.
stop.
Definitely. Don't forget to tune in every Wednesday to Love Bay Radio because we are here. Success is the New Sexy. We're going to keep dropping some gems. Speaking about our businesses, as you guys know, Nicola has her restaurant in the Bronx. Tell them about your restaurant real
Yep,
quick.
it's located on 3398 Boston Road. We're located in the Bronx. Some of the best food that you'll ever have. And I'm not tooting my own horn. And most definitely, if you're ever in the area, stop by. If you are into extensions, check me out at Get Laced. And yeah, that's me right there.
You know what's so crazy? Fresha has this artist that he's named Dior. She's up and coming artist. She's on fire right now. And
From the Bronx?
she's from the Bronx.
Nice.
And she's Spanish, curly hair. She's Dominican. And I'm like, we was doing something and we had to drop her off. And it was around.
Oh, that area.
So I'm like, wait, this restaurant is over here somewhere.
Yeah.
But I just didn't know the exact. I'm like, oh, I was so mad. I gotta get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come by.
Yeah.
Get some food.
Yeah, and
Yes.
don't forget the Jen and Joy drops people. I'm using it in my hair.
Yeah.
Hence the reason I got my natural locks out because I need to put that in the
Listen,
scalp.
Be
And
using it in a
I'm using
Yeah,
it.
that's what-
Using it.
Yeah, with my low
Every
light
day.
therapy.
Men
Yes.
and women can use it. It's not only for women, it's for
Every day.
everybody.
Yeah. Don't forget
Every
if you
day.
need a good massage, a facial, body sculpting, or you just need a day of pampering, you can hit up Bella Body Spas in Trinidad, Dubai, or in New York. And if you want us in a state, a town, a country near you, hit me up, send me a DM, give me a call, because we are collaborating, we are not competing,
Hello.
and we are willing to come anywhere that you guys are. Train you guys in great customer service, train you guys in great services.
Yeah.
Hit us up.
And not only that, Bella, even if they don't want to get a facial, they can always buy a voucher and
Give a gift of love.
give a gift of love. I'm telling you, they'll be loving on that body afterwards. I'm trying to tell you.
Yes. So thank you, Love the Radio. We know we're running out of time. Jen had missed the song, so we're gonna end with the song because she
Okay.
knows the words. The rest is still learning,
That's me.
Okay.
and we're going for our record deal. Okay?
Yeah, let's
We ain't
get it.
playing.
Let's get it.
Yes, we ain't playing. We're going all the way up with our song, Jen.
Yes.
I'm gonna send you this what's written. See, rising sun.
I would love them to remix it.
Yeah.
Come with a remix off of this.
Yes.
Let's
Good.
do it.
Let's-
Do it. You and Jen make a remix for me.
But what happened with you?
My bathroom voice.
Hello.
It's a big song.
Yeah.
This song is very, very powerful.
Very motivating.
The words crazy.
One day they're replaced with fear.
How did we get here?
Okay, Harmony.
Darling, don't quit your daydream. It's your life that you're making. It ain't big enough if it doesn't scare the hell out of you. If it makes you nervous, it's probably worth it. Why save it for sleep when you could be living your daydream? 31 waiting tables. She had a voice of an angel, out of money and power.
She only sings in the shower. That's me.
Get too shut down by the reasons not to. Darling, don't quit your daydream. It's your life that you're making. It ain't big enough if it doesn't scare the hell out of you. If it makes you nervous, it's probably worth
That's so
it.
true. If it makes you
What's
nervous,
this
Girl.
thing?
probably
You gotta have
worth it.
me
Keep
so
going.
nervous. You gotta keep going, girl.
No, don't be nervous. Just do it.
So scared of failure.
You already said it.
Yep, it's already spoken, girl. It's already said.
Gotta fall for a minute before you can fly.
Yeah, what you say? You gotta fall for a minute before you can fly.
So
Yes.
daydream. It's your life that you're making. It ain't big enough if it doesn't scare the hell out of you.
She get it piece by piece.
She got
like
it
my
piece
shirt,
by
right?
piece. Okay. She got it piece by piece.
Living your daydream. Why save it for later?
When you should be living your daydream. So guys, live in the moment and live your daydream. Get up and grind, rise and grind every day. You gotta put in the work. God help those who help themselves.
Yep.
So put in the work. Speak
Amen.
it, manifest it,
Yes.
bring it into existence in
Yes.
the universe, and wait your turn and watch it happen. I've done that. I'm here now. I'm grateful. I'm humbled.
Yes.
I'm glad for the team. God aligned me with. We're doing it. We're making it happen. We're pushing. We're going places. We're all here to win. Teamwork makes the dream work.
work, guys.
Don't watch the competition, as Nicole has said, because AY, the service that's what you're gonna bring is gonna be over the top.
Yes. It's only one you.
Only one you.
It's
And closed mouths don't get fed.
So make
we
sure
need
your
help.
service
Speak
Uh-huh.
up, yeah.
is top notch. Once
Yes.
your service is top notch, competition don't matter.
I don't compete with nobody but myself. That's why we have the Bella Buddy Spice brand. And we are growing in the industry. And we are here to stay.
Yes. And you said one hand don't clap. right?
One hand. She remember,
It's
one
that
hand
hand
don't clap. Yes. So guys, thank you, Love Bell Radio. We love you
Bye.
guys. Bye.